Because we all fancy ourselves as the next Lewis Hamilton, Formula One video games have long been an annual staple. But in the past, creating them has been problematic. Microprose, Electronic Arts, and Sony, at various times, held the official F1 games license before relinquishing it to Codemasters back in 2008. The British developer has developed an ever closer relationship with the sport's notoriously demanding governing body, the FIA, and the positive way in which that has developed is reflected in F1 2017. For starters, the yearly F1 game would usually come out just before the end of the season. Due to licensing difficulties, new tracks would have to be perfectly modeled, real sponsors mirrored in the game, and so on. But here's F1 2017 appearing, for once, at an opportune moment, during Formula One's month-long mid-season break. At last, we can compete in a virtual F1 season while that season is still ongoing. See current price on Amazon UK, Amazon US. But the most significant consequence of the way in which Codemasters has managed to get on top of the fiddly aspects of making a Formula One game is that it can now concentrate on making the game itself, rather than merely jumping through hoops to get it out before it becomes irrelevant. As a consequence, F1 2017 feels much more like an actual game than any of its predecessors, which generally resembled a facsimile of the Formula One circus with a few concessions to gameplay tacked on. F1 2017 Review, Logical Development. F1 2017, as you would expect, is an evolution of F1 2016. As with last year's game, you get to pick a team and begin a career as a rookie, aided by a virtual agent. But this time around, F1 2017 manages to feel like a full-blown role player, thanks to a clever system which mirrors the complexity and fragility of the current cars, along with Formula One's much criticized rules, which penalize mechanical problems in a draconian manner. At the heart of that system is a research and development tree, which puts you in charge of the development of your car over the course of each season. As ever, career mode happily spirals off beyond the current season. Split into segments including powertrain, aerodynamics, chassis, and durability, it lets you spend the resource points you earn from each practice session, qualifying and race on improving the bits of your car that you're least happy about. So, if you're a McLaren fan, for example, you could plow every resource point you earn into improving the engine, and see if you had a competitive machine at the end of the season. The resource points system provides incentive to participate properly.